All right, guys, we're here back at the Pro House with the with another set. This time in winners quarters. It's gonna be Overlord on the player one side. Yeah, he's on the player one side, going up against. Badoor, do you have a tag you go by? Badoor SNK, yeah, that's Badoor SNK. He's playing obviously an old SNK fanboy just like myself. But tonight we're playing Guilty Gear Exard, and he's going with his usual main Venom. And Overlord is going with Sin Kiske, as he always does. Sin, a pretty interesting new character in the sense that he seems to go against all Guilty Gear conventions. Not very reliant on Oki, definitely a lot more dependent on neutral, and actually has to waste Oki opportunities in order to keep his food meter topped up. You can see that on top of his tension bar. Or his calorie meter, that's the official name for it. Oh, catches him with a low. That low is plus on block. Of course, it requires food, but oh, gets him with the instant overhead mix-up. Already you can see probably Sin's strongest point, aside from his neutral, is his incredible damage output. That backdash also a pretty good tool. Oh, charges up a full poke, gets the wall bounce on the counter hit. We're doing a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, gets snagged again. Overlord essentially caught him 3 times with pokes and just 1 time with a counter hit, and it was done. Nice anti-air throw. Misses with the 6H though. Now, I'm not quite sure how this matchup goes. Venom, typically a pretty strong character in neutral, lots of good pokes, and his ball projectiles help against get Oki setups going. But it doesn't seem like he's getting much room to do that. Overlord definitely suffocating him. Nice RC, snagged him with the back end of his 236H. Gets him out of the air with the overhead. The overhead, a surprisingly effective anti-air against long-range approaches. Can get people from 2/3 of the screen away and still confirm into damage. Not a very fast overhead, mind you, but honestly, the overhead part of it is just kind of a bonus to its range. Its range is definitely the focus of the move. That's already 1-0. It's just the best 2 out of 3 set here, so Badoor has to figure it out pretty quickly. Alright, yeah, immediately has to eat right off that combo, so doesn't get any chances at Oki. Ooh, does that RC, but gets himself into trouble, gets thrown, and there was no setup there from Badoor. Losing some opportunities here. I'm not sure what Overlord committed to there when he did the 236. Continues his pressure. Nice instant overhead. And frame traps into the close slash and Badoor eating it. Overlord's really low on food, but he's not going to risk it. Just goes to the crouch slash. That's actually not a low despite looking like it. Nice, catches him with 5S. One of the better start of round pokes in the game, in all honesty. Oh wow, that 236H Sin's flag stab can't eat projectiles. That's what happened there, but Badoor went in thinking he was safe. I gets him with a full combo. Goes RCs so he can continue the combo into food. He'd already committed to not eating in his previous iteration. Gets him with the low again, and you have to be watching out for that in the Sin matchup. It's easily his best move, in my opinion. Quick 2-0 for Overlord here. He moves on into winners semis, where he'll actually be playing yours truly. So I guess it's time for me to go play.